Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here. We're together again. 9 a.m. pre-market prep. We just crushed a full year of live pre-market shows with you. So I don't know exactly the date, but I know it was in this month. So I believe it. I'm going to go back today. I believe it was today, but I'm going to go back. And we had been talking to you guys now. We have over 300 videos, and we've been just talking about the market together. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that when we come in here, this is strictly a show to tell you about what I see. You get to sometimes watch while I'll trade or look at charts live with you. I may not be executing the trades right there, but I'll be telling you what I see, things of that nature. But I'm not here to give you the advice or give you investing advice. I'm here to give you information. It's only for informational services. We're here to give you whatever information that we have that may benefit you. So it may be something that you're not putting on your screens. You may not see this catalyst, and we may see it before you. That's what we're here for. We want to give you something that you may not be able to find yourself, or help you better interpret what you do see. So hopefully that helps for you. And today I'm going to go ahead and get you over to the newsletter, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks. We have the daily newsletter today, 3/30/2021. Quote of the day: investing is the intersection of economics and psychology. I love that. I think that's a great one. Seth Klarman. And then we have the open interest for the unusual options activity scanner came across, and this is what we have for you today for that. And the volume today is on the put side, 34,000 open interest. We have open interest for calls, 63%, open interest for puts, 36%. But the volume was for puts today. I guess when we posted this information. So this is just something that's basically just meant for you to look at, see, and be able to visualize certain things and add them to when you're trading. When you're looking at open interest and you see that there's more call percentages, but the volume is for puts, then you want to go in and figure out how to interpret the volume and how to interpret the open interest in your way. There's a lot of different people that have a lot of different opinions. You can easily get the basics and understand the vocabulary behind things, but it's harder to understand the methodology of how you trade with it. So that's the thing that I just bring these things to you so you can start looking them up. Look up open interest, intrinsic value, extrinsic value, things of that nature. We have the bulls for the day: FLY, HGEN, EWTX, GM, FUTU, and we have on the bears list THG, RAD, CALX, and F. And I want to talk about some crazy stuff that I see. I mention a lot of times, we mention when we're together in a group, we mention that we are, we understand where cryptocurrency is going. We understand where, in our opinion, where we think that things are moving towards. I've been talking about it for a long time. My team has been talking about it for a long time. They've mentioned it. And you get the news that PayPal is opening up a system where you can buy products with cryptocurrency. So how exciting is that? And Tesla, you can go buy a Tesla car with cryptocurrency. We have banks double charging. We have news coming out saying don't use a debit card. Literally on my local news station, they're saying to the younger generation, don't use debit cards. They're saying don't buy things online. You're going to get double charged, and be careful, be aware of scams, things of that nature. Well, when that starts getting further, out there, and the market starts getting more and more volatile to the downside, in my opinion, you get thoughts of what's going on over in China, in Taiwan. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, search that. It might be something you might want to look into. Kind of like last week when we talked about the Suez Canal being blocked, and then people were talking about it yesterday and the day before on CNBC and things of that nature. So yes, it got out. That was the latest news, but I'm talking about how they were 3-4 days later talking about how it was blocked. Well, the market's already put that into perspective. People have already figured that out. They know before you. If you don't do this every day, if you're not sitting here in front of a screen, staring and researching and look at everything that you can find, then you're not going to have that information before the big institutional traders. They get that news from the journalist before it gets released out into the public. So the move's already been played, so be careful trying to play these news stories. They're not as important as you think, but they are. There's significance to everything. It's just putting it all together. So the daily news today, major indices rose to test highs on Monday, with the Dow Jones making record highs. This morning during early pre-market hours, major indices fell. Bitcoin rose nearly 7% Monday to around 57,400. It is rumored that a few big banks have exited multiple positions in the preparation for a larger pullback. President Biden is expected to unveil his infrastructure program tomorrow and spoke about the vaccine rates yesterday. March jobs report is released on Friday, with analysts predicting 630,000 new jobs in America. Talking about that, the reopening. We have the reopening play. We have our bars downtown. They're allowing you to now take drinks in a to-go cup and walk around the city and enjoy your day. So I think that's going to be more and more. I think you're going to see new companies that are going to be like entertainment companies. So I'm watching the entertainment. EB, Eventbrite, that's the one. I think that's called Eventbrite, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. The stock symbol is EB, I believe. But they are the ones that promote and sell tickets to events. And I'm starting to get them on my phone because I was a big event person that wanted to go into concerts and go to big music and festivals, and I love all that stuff. So I guess they're starting to pop up the old phone here telling me that it's time for me to get out of my house, get out of the cave. So if opening day, we got the Reds opening day, I would be going out and hanging out with all the city folks out there, but it's going to be freezing. So I'm not going to be outside on opening day, but I will be watching it. Go Reds. Let's go Cincinnati. Watching today, TRMB, PRNT, LMT, SVAC, still on the watch list, checking those out. And then now I'm going to pull you over to the SPY chart and take a look and see what we have here at the moment. So we've been watching. They got a slight dip this morning, and sorry, I just want to move you over here to these ones. So I apologize if you were like, what just happened? Where'd he go? We are looking at a nice little pullback, $1.46. If you were watching that closing tape yesterday, watch for the opening, this morning. Take a look and see. If you don't know what that means, check out Auction Theory. Maybe YouTube it or check out our videos if you want, because we make videos about things like that. So take a look at Auction Theory and watching the opening tick and closing tick. There's that's an important factor for a lot of traders. And watch for buying balances and selling balances, and looking for the fact that there's a breakup market structure. There's a broken chart. The chart is now on a downtrend. It's no longer on an uptrend, and you can clearly see it in the charts. And you'll notice when things have starting to break down and give way. Part of the thing that has me in concern is almost every ticker that I find right now, every stock that I watch, it seems to me that there's not a lot out there that's undervalued. There's a lot of overvalued. There's a lot of things that I don't want to purchase right now. I look at them and I'm like, I don't want to buy you at this price. And then there's ones that I'm like, you know what? This thing's so beaten up, it's not moving. Get the stick out, poke it. It won't get up. And you go, you know what? Maybe that's the one. Maybe they're building up for a big pressure move. But be careful and understand why they had a bigger drop. If you see a big gap down, you want to understand that there probably was a reason. There was something that happened. There was a catalyst. There was negative news, and it dropped the market down. So when the market's going down, and you're jumping in and you're catching that falling knife, you got to be careful, because you want to understand before you just buy. This is where it's all going today. Today's message is understand before you buy. If it isn't from me, if you don't learn from me, if you get nothing out of this, smash that like, kick it, punch it, elbow it, drop kick it, either way. But go somewhere else. Hopefully this video will take you to somebody else to make you understand better than what I can do. I am the channel to try to get you to the big fish, the big picture. I'm trying to teach you how to fish. I'm trying to learn too. I want to learn too. I'm not the greatest trader in the world. I'm learning and I'm sharing my experience with you. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy watching and hanging out with us. You're the best, and we'll see you soon. Check out the chart today on MGM. That's one that I'm watching. It's one that I have a good setup in. I'm already long MGM, full disclosure. So I like this play for the reopening trade. If we get the negative news about COVID keep popping in. So here's what I'm thinking. You've got a market that's overpriced. You have COVID news coming out. We have a mandate for wearing our mask coming up, for pushing towards the states again. The government saying, hey, come in and put the mask back on. People are getting sick. We have other news coming out about possible, negativeness across seas. We don't really want to, I don't like talking about that as much, but this is stuff that can happen, and I hope that you guys enjoy, this show today, and I hope you guys learned something. I hope you watch the charts and be careful today. Look for a nice little pre-market run up from that sell-off. And then just be careful. We'll be in the live chat. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to keep going, talking. I can talk like this all day if you want. We can just keep the live going right here. I got nothing else better to do than to trade with you guys. So let me know in the chat. I'm going to open up my cell here because my screens are occupied, but I want to get in and see if you guys are saying anything. See what you're talking about. What are you guys looking at in the chat? Let me check out the Discord chat. Actually, I can pull that up. Let's see if there's anybody in there talking about anything. All right. Hey, y'all. I'm back from my hiatus. What up, Fedsky? Welcome back. We have the upcoming IPOs. Who's that? I think that's FLGC. I'll have them drop that ticker in there if you're watching this. If you can see those better, so we can see them clearly. COMP. You know what? Let's just pull up my little handy dandy notebook. I've got TRMB, PRNT. Oh, no. That's not my IPO list. That's the watch list. Sorry, IPOs. I found ACHL, COMP, COUR, FLGC, and ULCC, GMVD. So let's just put those in there. GMVD. Where do I find these names? I don't know. Don't ask. But I found them, and I want to watch these stocks and see if there's some movement. That's all. I just want to look up these and see if I see something that looks tradable. See if they're moving. How we doing today, everybody? Drop it in the chat. Let us know how you're trading. Is your portfolio blowing up to the upside, or is it going to the downside? What's going on? Fedsky is ready to spend some more time in the Discord. Welcome back. We're happy to have you back, because this is a fun place to hang out, and we like to have more people because we get bored sometimes talking to ourselves. Let me get in here to the YouTube. I'm a little slow. I'm not old, but I'm not young, so I'm not the most technical savvy person out there when it comes to and we like to have social media and stuff like that. But let's see here. Oh, no one's in the chat today? I'll be the top chat. What's up, everyone? What's the drop a ticker? Drop a stock in there. Let's pull it up. Let's talk about it. Let's see if there's any reason. Let's see if there's any news. We have thoughts on ARKX and SpaceX news. What's the news, BlackRock? Let me look. I'll search real quick. What do we got? It's SPCE, right? That's more of a, I wish Blake was awake. Is Blake awake? What'd I do? Alright, I just blew everything up. Taking the music down. What did I do? I dropped it all. Well, now we're on the beach together, you guys. Let me get this all pulled back up. I'm sorry. I just said that I guess I brought it into fruition. I was like, hey, I'm not the best technical person in the world with all this stuff, with controlling all this, but it's okay. We'll make it. We'll get through. I didn't even pull up the right browser. Whatever. What am I doing? All right, so SpaceX. Ooh, wow. Reveals the time. Mars, that was only 9 minutes ago. Wow, breaking that really fast. So, SpaceX Starship SNL launch live. Elon Musk reveals today. SpaceX Starship SN11 launch. Confusion amid fog surrounded flight test of Mars-bound rockets. Will once again attempt to launch and land Starship rocket on Tuesday, less than 4 weeks after the test ended in a fiery explosion. Oh, so we got launch news. So that's cool. I mean, that will probably move some. There's going to be, if there's going to be movement in a sector, they're going to, when there's downward movement on the entire S&P, or if you're looking at the indices falling, you'll find possibly other stocks that are going to move to a direction off of some good news out there. So if you see some good news and you look at the sector and it starts moving, then possibly you will be able to find a trade in that sector. So I'll be watching SpaceX with you. I am going to jump off for about 15 minutes because I honestly need to take a break. I need to run upstairs. I need to get me some coffee and get ready. I'm losing my voice. So I appreciate you guys, and stay in the green. Stay blessed. Do the DD. Learn with us. If you know more than me, jump in our group and start teaching. Help us. We're not saying we know it all. We want to tell you that we need help as well. So if there's something that you're using, there's a strategy that works for you, teach it to us. Why not? Come in and talk about it. Talk on my show. If you want to come in and be on the show and talk about a strategy that works for you, I'm in. Let's do it. So see you guys soon. Come talk about trading with us.